open season.
What's going on, guys? It's the Ben in this new setup. What do you guys think? Per usual, I hope you guys are having a blessed day today. And if you enjoy having open conversation to your favorite season, you already know what we're doing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That being said, here we go. So I live here in Canada, and lucky for me, I'm able to watch some football in the summertime in the Canadian Football League. And wait, before you say anything disparaging, I'd like to let you know that the CFL has been around for a long time, since the 1950s, and has had a lot of success. Unlike the NFL, I'm not even gonna go there. We know the NFL is the top league, the Premier League in America or in the world for football. But it has had different competition via the USFL and the XFL. Well, more so like alternatives for players, as it was never really able to compete against the NFL because those leagues have folded due to financial issues. Obviously, they've revived this past year and they've done somewhat well. Thing is, the CFL never folded, still stands strong till this day, and it's very different from the NFL. It has 3 downs, unlike the NFL's 4 downs. And if you think that makes the game easier, try asking Chad Ochocinco Johnson about his experience playing in Canada.
Listen, in the CFL, there's only 1,500 players in the NFL, right? Mm-hmm. So I go to the CFL and thinking, okay, this is going to be a breeze. This is going to be a breeze. I get there, first practice, I'm like, whoa, these dudes are good. And so every week we would play a different team, Toronto, Saskatchewan, and I'm looking at the landscape like, why are you not down there? The numbers, there's only so many people and certain opportunities, and dude, the CFL was really very surprising because everybody was good. They were good enough to be down here playing in the NFL.
There you have it. The CFL is legit, told by a 6-time Pro Bowler. Must I say more? Though, what is not legit is these Edmonton Elks, who have now set a new record for North American sports. They have lost 21 straight home games. Yeah, you heard that correctly. They haven't won a game, at least home, since October 26th of 2019. They're going into 2 years of losing at home. That is ridiculous, since the Edmonton Elks, or formerly known as the Edmonton Eskimos, used to be a very successful franchise in the CFL. They have the second most Grey Cups, which is the Super Bowl in the NFL. And they had Warren Moon, who led the charge, winning 5 consecutive Grey Cups. That has never been done in pro sport. Even three-peating in sports is tough, but doing it 5 times, that is just different. But since changing their name from the Edmonton Eskimos to the Edmonton Elks, they've never made the playoffs. Is that a coincidence? I think not, but maybe one of the changes they should make is going back to the Eskimos. I'm just kidding, but that could help. Now, after finally starting 0-8 this regular season, then getting shut out by the BC Lions this past Saturday, 27-0. The same Lions that shut them out the previous time they played them. These Lions are the real deal. They only have 1 loss, and that loss is against the Toronto Argonauts, who are currently undefeated. Goes to show how well these guys are playing. Following this, the Elks are finally making changes. For starters, they're appointing a new offensive coordinator and are demoting their current quarterback in Taylor Cornelius, and are going to try out a new quarterback in either Canadian Trey Ford or Jared Deggy. It's about time. Finally, you would think after going 0-5 they would finally make the changes, but they waited until now, damaging Taylor Cornelius' confidence, because by watching that game this past Saturday, which they got shut out, I could see that his demeanor wasn't the same. He didn't have that same pep in his step because You take that much beating, you ain't gonna stand up and, have that same courage or have that same confidence. So I don't know why head coach Chris Jones didn't make a quarterback change earlier on, just to see if the morale would have changed or see if he could ignite a spark by trying out a new quarterback. But we'll see if these changes will finally result into a win. These changes include starting second-year Canadian quarterback in Trey Ford. Finally, who has had a successful collegiate career winning the Canadian Heisman. Despite this, he did not have the best of start as a rookie last season. This doesn't matter though, as he does have a new offensive coordinator in Javarius Jackson, who previously played quarterback in the CFL for the BC Lions and Toronto Argonauts. Perhaps this will help him design better plays for Ford and most importantly, build better rapport with him. Ford is a dynamic quarterback who's ran a 4.4 in the 40-yard dash. Now here's the thing, the Edmonton Elks are going up against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, who just finished hanging 50 points on the BC Lions. And if you remember correctly, the BC Lions dropped 27 points on the Elks 0. So yeah, they're basically going up against a more formidable opponent in the Blue Bombers. You talk about an uphill battle, we'll see if Ford and Javarius Jackson, the offensive coordinator, are going to ignite this offense and perhaps pull an upset. Or are the Blue Bombers going to deliver the Elks their 22nd consecutive home loss?